Representative Johnson, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your home life, and your professional life?
Well, I'm a 63-year-old guy who grew up in North Dakota and has lived in the Mankato area for the last 32 years. And for years I've worked at Minnesota State University, where I've been a professor, and I prepared secondary social studies teachers and did a lot of academic advising. And I just retired from that job, so last semester was the last semester that I taught. I live with my wife, April, and we've been married 35 years. And we have 2 adult daughters who live out on the West Coast.
Can you describe your district and tell us what your constituents care about?
Well, my district is all of Nicollet County. It's District 19A. It's all of Nicollet County, parts of Mankato, and then Kasota Township in Lesueur County. My district is an area that has a lot of people doing a lot of different things. Agriculture is our primary economic base, along with education and a lot of services like the Security Hospital and the sex offender program in St. Peter. I think as to what my constituents care about, I think they care about raising a strong family, building strong communities where people work together to do things to improve the community and do things well. And they expect us to do similarly in St. Paul.
What are your legislative priorities?
Well, coming into this session, my priority is certainly to get a strong transportation bill, and it's going to be a challenge, and particularly funding for corridors of commerce. Highway 14 runs through Nicollet County. I'm very pleased that we're seeing construction to complete 4 lanes to Nicollet, from North Mankato to Nicollet, but that really needs to be completed. I'll be working hard for a strong transportation bill that can achieve that. It's also the bonding session, and so bonding is an important aspect, and we're hopeful to get funding for the Security Hospital to complete the renovation to make it a safer place for the patients and for the people who work there, and that's a real priority. There's also a couple of other bonding projects in St. Peter as well as at South Central College that are priorities for me, and I'll be working hard on those. I'm concerned long-term with the stability of the budget. We're in good times now, and it seems to me that it's time to save. And so I'll be submitting a bill whereby we will to fully fund the budget reserve at recommended levels. Because I think really the in-depth problem I've observed in Minnesota over the last 15 years is that an unstable budget, we go from surpluses to deficits awfully quickly. And the recommended budget reserve seems to make sense to me to kind of cushion those changes, and so that we can continue to maintain the services and funding for schools and the funding streams that we need to make our communities strong. And so I think it makes good sense while we've got a surplus to fill up the savings account as recommended by the experts.
What have you found to be the most rewarding aspect of being a legislator?
Well, you get to help people. You really do, and you get to be part of a team of folks working together through the struggle of the democratic process to pass laws to hopefully improve the lives of Minnesotans. And I think of something like all-day, everyday kindergarten, which is really a phenomenal improvement for a lot of kids and a lot of families, and to be part of that. The social aspect, I get to meet people I would not have met at home as well as in St. Paul, and that's really interesting. I enjoy that. It's an intellectual challenge, keeping up on the issues, but I enjoy that as well. So it's been a very rewarding experience. I work hard at it, but I think my neighbor sent me here to do that, and I'm glad to do that.
Do you have a collection of some kind or a hobby you'd like to share with us?
I think now that I've retired, I've really enjoyed, it's just been about a month of retirement, but I've enjoyed having time during the day to get out and get some exercise. And this time of year, I particularly like to cross-country ski in the winter and bicycle in the summer. And I just enjoy those times where I can stretch out my body and really get a good exercise in. It feels good, and hopefully I'm in better shape as a result.
Thank you, Representative Johnson.